Hello, folks. Um, oh my God. You're not seeing things all of a sudden.
Or are they?
You're not seeing things. This is a Sports Sanity podcast, and we're live. We're live and in living color for our brand new format. Brand new format here on SIP on SIN. Bill Murphy, Danny Boy Reginald with you. We're live. We are
What's up,
live.
folks?
Out with the games and innings. It with straight episode numbers. This is according to our calculations, episode number 360 of the Sports Sanity podcast.
Reg, can you briefly explain to the good folks why we're doing this?
We're doing this because over at SIN, we um have realized that while recording is a little more convenient for some of us, not all of us, that in terms of getting sports news to you folks out there, it's not efficient. It's not quick enough. It's not,
Because by the time we get it
yeah,
out. What we talked about is outdated.
exactly. And we've been doing this for 4 years. We've been doing that for 4 years, where a lot of the stuff we would post would be so outdated, it was crazy.
So now we have decided that we're gonna from here on in. You're still gonna get the audio. Don't worry.
Hmm.
You're still gonna get the audio,
Yeah.
but we are gonna be going live. We're still gonna be giving you two shows a week. Am I right, Reg?
Hmm.
We're still gonna be giving you Monday and Fridays.
Right.
We're still giving you Mondays and Fridays. So while things have changed, nothing fundamentally is changing.
Yeah.
You're still going to get two shows a week from us. They're just going to be live, and we're still going to do the audio as well. So we just thought this is the more efficient way to get information out to you.
And lately we've been testing a lot of live shows, right, Bill? We've been testing a lot of shows.
We do Gridiron live. We do Sunday Sideline live.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
Bombers Banter we do live.
the Gridiron and the Sunday Sideline have always been live.
So is Bombers
Batter Up
Banter.
was partially live until this season. I think this now it's fully live. So, folks, this is new. This is fresh in our minds. And we're gonna make sure we get you the news quick as possible every time we are on the air. We're excited about this. We can't wait for this. We're so pumped up for it. Let's get it. It's a brand new way here at SIP. And like I said, out with the games and innings, in with episode numbers. Like I said, episode number 360 by our calculations. Can you believe, Bill, we have done 360 episodes?
I can't believe it. We now have the amount for a circle.
We're 40 away from 400. We are 40
Would
away
you
from
believe that?
400.
40
400
more
episodes,
episodes.
crazy. In case, Bill, um, as you can tell, I'm not wearing my Yankee gear tonight. They don't deserve it. I will represent the Curly W's of Washington.
Yeah,
So,
I actually because I just had this downstairs and I just thought I'd throw it on.
yeah. So, but don't worry, folks. I'm still a Yankee fan.
He's
I will
just
still
not
root for the
happy right now.
Yankees. I'm just not happy right now because
Yeah.
one, Yankees stink, two, the Jets stink. And I'll get to all those in a second. But right now, I'm just not happy with my baseball and football team right now. And we'll obviously talk about a crucial game three in the World
Oh
Series.
yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll talk about all that. But let's start with the football.
We're delaying the inevitable here, folks.
Yeah. So uh, this Sunday in the NFL, interesting, might I say? Very interesting.
Oh, very interesting indeed.
Um, that was a very close game in Indy. It almost ended in disaster for Houston. Baltimore,
Wow.
how about that? How about a loss? Cleveland coming out on top. Jameis Winston had 334 yards.
I know, right? Isn't that insane?
That is insane, bro.
Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain.
I thought Miami would be much better against Arizona. It's a very close game.
We were wrong on that one too.
Oh, Jesus. Um, yeah, we had an interesting Sunday in football. And then of course the crummy Jets lost to the crummy Patriots. Of course, what's new with the Jets? They stink, they're terrible, all that stuff. It was very interesting. I
Papa
think,
Murph was asking me because we were watching the game. Papa Murph asked me, "Is Reg having a heart attack right now over this?" And I'm like,
yeah,
"Probably." Or he's just giving up on the Jets at this point.
yeah. I mean, it, I'll talk more about it later because obviously, it's there's a lot more issues. Like I've been saying, it's complicated with it's not just a one simple thing that we need to fix and it just gets fixed. There's so many different things. But that was disastrous yesterday, the way they lost.
Oh, 100% agreed.
Yeah. So interesting Sunday. I thought it was a very interesting Sunday.
But we got to
Um,
talk about what everyone's talking about right now.
yeah.
Jaden Daniels yesterday.
Can we talk? I mean, that was an unbelievable, unreal play that just happened there. I had fallen asleep because I was just exhausted from rooting for the Jets and you know throwing shit at my TV because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Um, but how crazy was that with the Hail Mary, the Hail Noah that's what they're calling because Noah Brown caught the football to end the game and scored a touchdown. But I mean. How about that last second Hail Mary to win the game? I mean that was something that certainly was not in the cards, but it should be for a big time matchup like the Bears and the Commanders with two big time quarterbacks. And let's be honest, um, the quarterbacks didn't play very well. It was a very big time defensive game, and I'm very happy about that. But let's be honest, these are two of the best rookie quarterbacks out there, and it lived up to the hype a little bit on the defensive side. It did. Offensively, that kind of remains to be seen. Um, but it was a wild finish, dude. It was such a
Oh,
wild finish. I'm
bro,
so
it
excited
was.
about it.
That finish was absolutely insane. And
Yes.
like I was watching the game and I remember like when I'm like thinking, oh, they're gonna run the clock out. This is good. And he's gonna throw a Hail Mary pass. And folks, Hail Mary passes don't always work. Actually, they rarely work.
Well, yeah, it's rare that it actually succeeds.
Grace, the Lord is
Very
good.
rare. Um,
Hail Mary passes rarely work.
yes.
But anyway, But anyway, we all know what's gonna happen. The pass is gonna get knocked down. It's gonna be incomplete. But then it hits the Chicago player's hand, goes right to Noah Brown, touchdown, Washington. I'm like, holy shit.
Mhm.
Is that a holy shit moment or what, Jay? Reg?
I mean, to me, that was more than just a holy, you know what moment. That was something that was just unreal and unexpected. And, given the circumstances surrounding Jaden Daniels and his rib injury, I don't like I said, I don't think he had a great passing game, and it was very obvious because of the injury. Look, of course, the Commanders won't say it, neither will Jaden Daniels, but that's the situation. The situation is he was just wasn't right. So, given that, it was incredibly unexpected. But he threw one, he heaved one, and it got to the end zone. It got there. Maybe not to the end zone, a little shy of the end zone, probably about a couple yards short. But he got the tip. The batted ball was supposed to go in front of you. It went behind the Bears, and Noah Brown's there to just take it in for the touchdown. Unexpected stuff.
What a game yesterday. What a freaking game. Wow. And you want to know something? Jaden Daniels, who was hurt last week, maybe remind you. Um, Jaden Daniels, I've been saying this and I'm gonna continue saying this till the cows come home. Jaden Daniels will be offensive rookie of the year.
Mhm.
Can I get an amen to that one?
If it continues, let's see how he does the rest of the season. I mean, I'm very curious to see. I know he's not. I mean, I know he's not 100%. So let's see. Maybe he does ball out next week. Maybe he does recover ball out next week, and boom, he does. Yeah, no, I'm cool with it. I'm cool if that's the case.
I'm yeah, Jaden Daniels will be offensive rookie of the year. After yesterday, that should solidify everything. He comes back after getting hurt last week. We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Mhm.
So yeah, just a rundown of the scores real quick. I have them on my phone, so I'm going to be reading these. I'm not texting, folks. Don't worry. I don't have anyone to text right now, so I'm not texting anyone. Okay. Thursday night game we talked about Vikings 130-20. I mean, Rams 130-20. Yesterday, the Pats beat the Jets 25-22 to the chagrin of our dear friend Danny Boy Reginald.
Brutal.
And you know what? I got a text from a friend of mine yesterday, Reg, and he was telling me that Rogers has got to go. He's a distraction in the locker room. He's got to go.
But here's the thing. Aaron Rodgers is not the look, just like your friend, Bill. I did not want Rodgers here. I thought it was a mistake going after him. I thought, look, there's just so many different reasons. And if you want to listen to my reasons, you can go listen to my past episodes wherever you get your podcasts. Look, there's so many different reasons as to why I did not want Aaron Rodgers here. One, he's old. Two, he's a selfish prick. And three, he's going to get his way, and it's not going to help the Jets. It's only going to ruin the franchise. So I saw so many different things as to why. Now, Two of the reasons have actually come true. He's selfish and he's old. And he's playing like it. But the part about ruining the franchise, I don't think that's an Aaron Rodgers problem. Like I have moved past the fact that this is an Aaron Rodgers problem. This is a New York Jets problem. The Jets have so many issues culturally that does not involve Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, I honestly think, look, he's played. Obviously, he's old, so he's not going to play like 26-year-old Aaron Rodgers, 28-year-old Aaron Rodgers, who's dominating the league, being one of the best quarterbacks. You know, so he's not that, but he's playing fairly well given the age and the injury he's coming back from, and the fact that he's getting beaten up by these freaking defensive linemen. It's insane how many hits he takes every week. So, given that, I think overall he's been decent this season, but playing well based on all the circumstances surrounding the team. I really think the issues with this team have nothing to do with Rodgers and everything to do with the organization. The organization, the way it's built, the way the organization is, it's just not good for someone that wants to win. Aaron Rodgers is trying to change the culture. Aaron Rodgers, I'll give him this credit, is trying to bring a new accountability type of thing to the organization. And it's just not working because we have too many holes that just cannot be fixed by Aaron Rodgers. So, yes, I agree with your friend that having Aaron Rodgers here is not helping, and we need to move on from him. I 1000% agree with that. We have to move on from him. But it's no longer for the same reasons that I've been complaining about over the last year. Because in reality, Rodgers has actually done enough to move the games. If you watch that offense, Bill, that offense looks way better than I've seen in the last few years. Whether it was Zach Wilson, whether it was Sam Darnold, it's actually moved pretty well. We have a lot of issues.
That is the understatement.
We have a lot of issues. A lot of these players don't know how to win. They're unaware of situations. We have an interim head coach that's never been a head coach, which is a disaster. Before that,
Jeff
we had a head
Ulbrich.
coach who
Sorry.
wasn't really a leader. Um, Terrible offensive coordinators, you know, players that don't care. Like there's just so many different things. And undisciplined, like this team is never ready to play. How are you never ready to play? It's week 8.
Like, listen, you and I, we both picked the Jets this weekend. We both thought that thinking, because you know what? I was saying this isn't about who's better. It's about who's less bad.
Exactly.
And you know what? And the Jets can't even do that. This game wasn't about who was better. It was about who was less bad. And the Jets can't even prove that they're less bad. If they can't prove they're less bad, how can they prove they're a good team? It's like if you can prove that you're just if you can't prove that you're just slightly mediocre, if you can't prove that you're just mediocre, what makes you think you can prove that you're like this dynamic team? You get what I'm saying, Reggie?
Yes.
How can you prove that you're this dynamic team if you can't even just prove that you're mediocre?
So yeah,
So,
so I'm with your friend. We have to get rid of Rodgers. It's not working. He's trying his best, but ultimately, there's so many issues with this team that he can't fix, and he's getting older and older by the millisecond.
oh,
And
he
he,
is. Oh, he
look,
is.
we need a fresh start. We need a new GM, a new coach, a new quarterback, look, I'm cool with keeping some good apples, but look, if I'm being real with you, like I think it's a little unfair for someone like a Sauce Gardner or someone like a Garrett Wilson or all these good apples that we have. I know Sauce Gardner, he hasn't been great this season, but overall, he's a very talented defensive back. DJ Reed, Michael Carter, all those people. There's just a lot of good apples out there that I don't think the Jets deserve right now because there's just so many different issues with this team. And I just want a fresh start. I want to start over. I'm okay with that. I think Woody Johnson needs some soul searching and he needs to figure out what is the right path. Who am I going to put in here that's going to help my franchise get to where it needs to be? Because right now, this whole thing with Joe Douglas is not working. He's a losing general manager. As much as I like Jeff Ulbrich, I thought Jeff Ulbrich hopefully would get something out of this team. Nothing has changed. I think we need to move on from him. We need to move on. We obviously have moved on somewhat from Nathaniel Hackett, but he needs to be fired. Todd Downing needs to go too. Just the organization needs a change up and down. No more keeping people from past regimes. It's over. We need
Because
new staff.
a
New staff.
friend and I were discussing yesterday of a new coach. I said Mike Vrabel,
I'm okay with Vrabel, but
and my friend said Ben Johnson.
but the thing is, what we need is a brand new GM that is gonna know how to rebuild this franchise. Before, obviously, it starts with the coach. You're 1,000% right. It starts with the coach.
Yeah, I'm saying Mike Vrabel. My friend is saying Ben Johnson. I think both would be very solid
I
picks.
think I think both would be solid too. I don't necessarily have a problem with that, but yeah.
But anyway,
I mean,
or what if Belichick comes in swinging from the rafters? That'd be hilarious.
but you know what? I'll experience. Yes, I want the experience for sure. Um, but to me, Bill Belichick's gonna be another one of those like not necessarily quick fixes, but he's gonna be one of those. I just don't think it's the right move. I don't think it's the right
And
move.
you know what? And
He's
if the
gonna remind
Giants
me of
get
a lot.
Belichick, I'll be flipping out in the best way possible. But in the best way, you know what he's gonna be like? He's gonna be like that college professor who's been teaching for like years and he's very prestigious, but now that professor has retired
Yeah.
and now this professor's just teaching classes here and there just to get him or herself out of the house. It's like when someone retires and then they just pick up like a part-time job just to get themselves out of the house so they won't be bored to death. I think that's what it's probably going to be like with Bill Belichick. But
I'd be shocked if he wants to come to the Jets because the way he talks about the Jets, he certainly doesn't like it.
okay,
He never liked
so
Woody Johnson, never liked anything. So yeah, I don't know.
other
But
games.
just real quick with the Patriots. Hopefully Drake May's okay. He had bad head injury. So hopefully he's okay. And look, Gerard Mayo got this team ready. I'm like Jeff Ulbrich. All right, move on. Sorry.
All right, the Eagles beat the Bengals yesterday, 37-17. Didn't see that one coming, did you?
No, but again, the Eagles are look, they're overrated,
They are. We say it every time.
and it's still the truth. Being the Bengals doesn't change that. Um, but hey, look, sometimes you just have your game, and Jalen Hurts had his way. Saquon Barkley had his way. Like like I just think that the Bengals were just, a little outmatched. And maybe it was something that I didn't expect, and shame on me.
Okay. The Packers are beat the Jaguars 30-27.
Yeah, Jordan Love left the game. He had a groin injury. Um, so it was Malik Willis going out there and balling out, and look, did a serviceable job. It was a close game. Jacksonville played the Packers well. Um, but ultimately the Packers, they make the bigger plays at the big time. And, they got down the field late in the fourth quarter to get the win and the field goal. So it's like, look, sometimes you just have to tip your cap to the better team. And the Packers right now were the better team. They're the better coach team, and they're the team that gets the job done when needed. So
The Cardinals beat the okay. The Lions beat the Titans 52-14.
boy, did we we got that one like massively correct. It was insane. Like
And this is the game that Reg got right. I got wrong. Falcons beat the Bucks 31-26.
yeah, Baker Mayfield had a good day. He had a good day, but like I said, you know, the Falcons to me, that while I don't think that the better team on paper, by the way, a lot of injuries for the Bucks. Didn't realize they had a lot of injuries. Um, But no, Kirk Cousins is to me just gets the job done better, and he's more polished. Baker Mayfield had a great day, and I know he had 2 interceptions, but he also had 3 touchdowns. He's passing a lot. He's passing 50 times. Chances are you're gonna throw at least an interception. Um,
Okay.
yeah.
Cardinals beat the Dolphins 28-27. Another game we got wrong.
Mhm.
Browns beat the Ravens 29-24, which wow.
Yeah. How about this? Jameis Winston in the final minutes getting a touchdown. He had 3 on the day. Oh my God. The Ravens, I mean, the defense looked pretty bad yesterday, allowing 29 points to the Browns. I mean, the Browns that they don't score much points, but you know what it is, Bill? Part of it's also the quarterback. I was talking about this with Eric Ford. I was talking about this with Patch last time we were watching the Sunday night game. What if by accident the Browns found a quarterback?
Who would it be? We don't know. All
Just
right.
saying. Go ahead. Sorry.
The Texans beat the Colts 23-20.
Close game, but Houston coming out on top big.
The Los Angeles Chargers of San Diego beat the New Orleans Saints 26-8.
Not a shocker here. The Chargers are better than the Saints, and the Saints right now are struggling. They're not a team that you trust.
So it's official. Reg and I have split on the games that we picked differently.
Yeah.
And this was a game I was having second thoughts about, but folks, this is an important lesson. Never second guess yourself.
Yeah, no, it is what it is. Just because I picked something different doesn't mean that I was right.
And this
Come
was
on
one of the
now.
instances where I was right and Reg
You
wasn't. No
know,
offense, buddy. I still love you.
yeah,
But
exactly. Like it is what it is.
the Buffalo Bills beat the Seattle Seahawks 31-10.
A dominant performance by Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Seattle had no chance. No chance whatsoever. Geno Smith has had a horrible day. Horrible day. And
All
then
right.
the defense lit up
We
by
just we
the
just talked
Buffalo.
about we just talked about it with Jaden Daniels. The Washington Commanders beat the Chicago Bears 18-15.
Mhm.
The Denver Broncos just beat the Carolina Panthers 28-14.
Right.
The defending Super Bowl 7-0 Kansas City Chiefs beating the Las Vegas Raiders of Oakland 27-20.
Mhm.
And the San Francisco 49ers beating the Dallas Cowboys 30-24.
Did you hear Trevon Diggs after the game? Because he was a pro. There was a tweet sent out by one of the Dallas reporters that he was asking. It was a video of the George Kittle running down the sidelines. He get caught the ball, ran all the way down to like the 1, 2, or 3, whatever it was, and Diggs, he was asking what Trevon Diggs was doing because apparently, he was they're playing man, so he was focusing on his guy, but didn't go down the field quick enough to get Kittle out of bounds quick enough and stuff. So there was a lot of criticism from that reporter, and this is what he had to say. It's crazy, Bill. Oh my God. You should listen to the audio. It's absolutely crazy.
Took from that? Out of that whole play, that's what you took from that? You don't know football. You can't do nothing that I do. You can't go out there and do nothing. Stay in your lane, buddy. Stop playing me, bro.
Just asking a question, Trayvon. I mean, I'm happy to have you answer the question.
Out of that whole play, that's what you took for that? That's what you got from that whole play, that's what you got from that?
I'm asking you. We can talk about it more. What were you doing then?
Oh, the courtesy video, Newey Scruggs. Apparently, he works for the NBC affiliate in Dallas. Then the reporter right there. I want to get this name correct. I just want to make sure I get this name correct. I apologize. It did. What was his name? Mike Leslie,
Ah,
WFAA, ABC affiliate in Dallas. He's like I think he's like the sports reporter, Mike Leslie. Um, and this, like I said, this is the play that he was. Um, this was the play that he was criticizing.
Started under center.
So, could take the audio off. This is NBC audio. So this is the play that we were talking about right there. And as you can see here, Trayvon Diggs is right there playing man coverage on this guy. There's Kittle, had a tremendous day, and he followed him out there. Um, Cowboys are, I'm telling you, they're a mess. They're a mess,
they
dude.
are. And I think if we had our dear friend Mark Oldoff's guy Halpern here,
Yeah.
he'd agree with us.
Um, we gotta get to baseball. I know. Well, I know, yes, Bill, that um he doesn't know football, the reporter
Yeah.
and everything. I just think that, being a bitchy boy about it's not the way to go. Like it's not. You just answer the question. Like it's a question. That's all it is. What were you doing on that play? If you don't have to whine about it. You don't have to um you don't have to scream and complain. Like it's a question. You see the tweet, right, Bill?
Yeah, I saw the tweet.
Because he could. Well, I'm just saying that Dick saw the tweet too. You know that's the whole point. The reason why he came up and confronted him was because he saw the tweet from during after the game. He saw it and he complained. So my point is, Dallas has a lot of issues right now with the media, and it needs to stop. Like, just answer the question and move on. That's all it is. You know?
Oh, absolutely. Just answer the question and move on.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dallas falls another one. We got Monday night tonight. We got the Giants and the Steelers.
Yeah.
And
What are your thoughts on that, real quick?
you want to know something? And this is going to transition into the World Series. I asked my dad. I said I was talking to my dad. He said he actually has more faith in the Giants than he does in the Yankees right now. which I disagree. We're going to be playing a little game tonight. And you know what that game is going to be, Reg? Which team is going to disappoint me first, the Giants or the Yankees? What do you think? Oh, and Daniel Jones is starting tonight, by the way. Daniel Jones will most likely start tonight. Have they learned anything from last week? Of course they haven't. Of course. The Giants just don't learn. And they're going to put him out again. He had a mess last week. Start Drew Lock. Start Tommy DeVito. Like, what the hell, Brian Dable? You're not playing for the playoffs right now, bro. You're done. You're screwed.
Yeah.
God. I swear to God, I had a migraine the past day or two, and I was feeling pretty good this morning, but now thinking about this is making it come back.
Yeah. The Giants right now
Or a mess.
they're a mess, but let's see. Maybe they'll play Pittsburgh better than the Jets played Pittsburgh. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know.
Well, we got to wait and see.
Never know, Bill. You just never know. Don't lose faith, you know?
Yeah, so like I said, tonight we got Monday Night Football. We got Game 3 of the World Series. We also got NBA and NHL action.
Yeah,
So something
exactly.
for everyone tonight.
Yeah.
And if you're not into sports, go watch 31 Nights of Halloween on Freeform. Not sponsored.
Amen.
But anyway,
So yeah,
but
go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, tonight we're going to be playing a little game. Who's going to disappoint me first, the Giants or the Yankees?
It better be the former, not the latter.
Yeah, you know what? Yankee fans, we're not going to lie. We're in trouble. We're in trouble.
Yeah.
We're screwed. If we don't win tonight, and listen, if I know people go 2004. Listen, I'm going to be straight up honest with you. And I know this is SIP, this isn't Bombers Banter. But I've told you since the day we started, whether it be SIP or Bombers Banter, day one, we've always told you, we're just going to give you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how painful it's going to be. Yankees are if the Yankees don't win tonight, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
And look, so far this series, the Yankees have been out hit, they've been outmanaged, they've been outplayed, whether it's on the base path or whatever it is. You know, and once again, Bill, the Dodgers stars are coming out to play. Teoscar's hitting. Freddie Freeman, all of a sudden, he hadn't hit a home run for his Grand Slam. He hadn't hit a home run in like 40 days, and now he has 2 in the series. Mookie Betts is getting involved. He's getting a couple hits and a couple RBI. And like I said, up and down that lineup, Bill, the Dodgers are just better. But the Yankees can match that if Aaron Judge gets involved. We've seen Gleyber get involved a little bit. We've seen Giancarlo hit a bomb. We've seen Soto hit a bomb.
Yeah, those are the 3 who've been hitting. Those are the 3 who've been hitting. Gleyber, Torres, Juan Soto, and Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 who've been hitting.
And people were talking to me, well, what about Jazz Chisholm? He disappeared in the playoffs. We haven't seen him. Anthony Volpe's done more. That's the crazy part.
Listen, guys, again, we're not gonna bullshit here.
Mm-hmm.
We lose tonight, it's over.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we'll squeak one out, but
yeah,
it's over.
The Yankees got to give us at least one at the stadium,
And listen, the one thing that's giving me comfort right now, the Yankees have only lost 1 postseason game at Yankee Stadium, but we've only played 4 postseason games at Yankee Stadium so far. So that's the monkey wrench in all this.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, folks. The Yankees, listen, the Dodgers are doing a bullpen game tonight. Well, the Dodgers bullpen isn't half bad. The Dodgers bullpen's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
And listen, we just beat the top bullpen with Cleveland, but right now, tonight, it's time to hit the freaking panic button. Am I right? It's time to hit the freaking panic button.
I'm not panicking until we lose game 3. I'm not panicking. I just can't.
Like,
You know,
listen, and like people
because,
like listen.
because the Yankees. Look, I know this is Yankees of the very big past. This is not the Yankees of now. But look, the teams have won 3 games at home after going down 0-2 in the series. It
78. 78.
it happens. It happens.
Yankees went, I think they lost the first 2 games in LA. They
Mhm.
went back to Yankee Stadium, won games 3, 4, and 5, and then they won game 6 back in LA. So it could happen. But it's different teams. We understand that. Or, different, okay, a little different here. 1996, we lost the first 2 at home, went down to Atlanta, won games 3, 4, and 5, then we came back home and won game 6.
Mhm.
It could happen. But is it going to happen? That's the thing. And like, listen, right now, I'm not completely pessimistic. I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Um.
But again, we lose tonight. It's over.
Yeah. Rodon had a terrible game
Oh, he
too.
got whacked around.
It was very obvious that hurt. That game too hurt. Um.
And listen, if Aaron Boone didn't make that dumbass move in game 1, it would have been an even series right now.
Yeah. But again, there's so many different issues. It's past the manager now. Where's our captain? Where's
Listen,
the
I think a
captain?
certain Fox Sports commentator slash former Yankee captain needs
Mhm.
to have a little chat with him. And like, listen, I'm not saying wring him by the neck and scream at him. I'm just saying, Derek, if you're watching this, and we know you are, he probably isn't, but you never know. I would say I would go to Judge and give him some wise advice because you've been in this situation multiple times, being in the World Series. And this is Judge's first World Series as captain, so he's probably very.
Yeah.
I think Jeter needs to get in his head a little bit and say, okay, listen, here's what I did in 96, or in 96, 98, 99, 2000, 2003. I mean, 2003, 2009, duh. So,
Yeah. I
I,
mean, we need Aaron Judge, but don't boo him. Cheer for him. Do a Trey Turner type of thing, where the Phillies, when he was in a slump, Phillies fans came up and cheered for him. That's what the Yankees need to do.
we need our captain right now. We need our
We
captain.
need to root for the Yankees. No booing. There's no time for booing. We need to root for the Yankees tonight.
And people were joking, and this isn't true. People were joking, oh, after 2-0, World Series ticket prices have dropped to $25. They haven't. Don't believe it. And listen, I have no intentions of buying tickets. I I don't have that type of money. I'm not going to shell out that money for.
Yeah,
But I just checked one of the apps just for shits and giggles. The cheapest ticket tonight is like $940 something.
I'm telling you, they're pricing out the local fans. It's crazy.
The cheapest
Crazy.
ticket tonight is like $940 something.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'm
hopefully.
not going to spend that type of money on a ticket. And if you do, I deeply question your sanity.
um. Yeah.
But
Yankees,
yeah, tonight
Yankees got to come through, and
they gotta come through tonight.
hopefully, Fat Joe and his pregame concert,
Hopefully that'll hype us up.
hype up a little bit. We're gonna need a little New York spice in there. So let's see if it works out. Yeah.
Okay, so tonight is gonna be watch Bill have a heart attack night.
All
Oh, Reg wants to see that.
right.
Okay, so that is it for today. Oh, we didn't touch upon college football because we're on a bit of time constraints today, but Notre
Um.
Dame beat Navy.
mm,
Go Irish. We're now in
Yeah.
the
How
top
about
10.
that?
I'm thrilled. I am so happy right now.
Good for Notre Dame.
And Bama lost.
Yeah.
And remember, when Alabama loses, America wins.
Didn't they have a lead in that game?
I think they did. Wait, did they? Yeah, they lost, right? Or am I getting something mixed up?
I thought they were winning big. They were winning like
Oh
20.
no! I got it mixed up with something else. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Okay, Daniel, Bama did win.
Yeah, they won big. They're facing Mizzou. Mizzou looked flat.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I got it mixed up with something else. I apologize.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is our show for today. We hope you're gonna enjoy this new format. We will see you on Friday. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Go check us. Go
We
check.
can officially say that live. Okay.
Like, comment,
Hit
subscribe, hit
that
that
bell.
bell.
The bell.
Check us out wherever you get your podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and follow us on all our socials.
We appreciate you. We love you. God bless you. Thank you. You're gonna see our faces from now on, so get used to it.
Get used to it.
And if you don't want to see our faces, which I totally get it. Look, I may not. I think I'm a handsome dude.
He's not a bad looking dude. He's a good looking dude.
But if you don't want to see our faces, the audio form will still be available.
So, yeah, like I said, we're still going to be available on full Spotify if you want to go listen to us there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we will see you on Friday.
Peace
And
out.
from all of us here, stay safe and take care. Okay, real quick, I know you got